You don't need another makeup product, you don't need to buy a new outfit. Your first mistake was thinking that you need to change your entire appearance to be beautiful. So I'm gonna tell you the 5 things that will actually make you feel more attractive without makeup. And the best part is anyone can do these. They're easy and affordable. And you can take it from me, okay? I used to hate the way that I looked, especially in pictures. But once I started doing these habits, I became so much more confident in my bare skin, and I want the same for you. This is one of the biggest and most effective tips I have for feeling more beautiful without makeup, and that is improving your facial posture. Most people unknowingly tense their face and slouch, which can make you look tired or angry. But more importantly, when you constantly tense your facial muscles, over time it will create lines and wrinkles, making you look older. So you know when older people have those lines between their eyebrows or crow's feet? That's due to poor facial awareness. In order to improve your facial posture, you have to first be aware of what you look like. But since most of us are unaware of how we look day to day, I have a tip for you. When you're doing something that requires focus like working, put your phone off to the side and record yourself for 5 to 10 minutes. Watch it back and see how your face settles. If you notice your face changes and becomes tense in certain areas, then these are the places you need to practice facial exercises. The best thing that I've been doing for this is gua sha, which is basically a Chinese facial technique that uses a tool to massage. This helps so much to relax my facial muscles, reduce puffiness, and promote blood circulation, giving my skin a natural glow. And if you have an asymmetrical face, gua sha can also help with this, as well as adjusting your sleeping position. The way that you sleep can also affect your facial posture. I am a mouth breather when I sleep, so my biggest thing is working on my jawline. But if you sleep on your side, gravity can also start to pull your face down, and you can end up with a bit of asymmetry as well. So I try to sleep on my back as much as possible, and you can even use mouth tape when you're sleeping so that you're forced to breathe through your nose. But I haven't tried that yet because I just get so congested at night, like I have to breathe through my mouth. In my opinion, having good facial posture is so much more important than wearing makeup. And when you take care of your facial structure, you will have so much more confidence. Now, I know a lot of people feel like they have to wear makeup every day because they just don't like their skin. And there's this big misconception that having good skin means poreless, textureless glass skin. But really, having good skin isn't about looking glossy or being perfect. What's more important and what people find more attractive is having a good skin foundation. Forget the 10-step skincare routine. Focus on the health of your skin. And one of the most effective ways you can improve the health of your skin is by prioritizing sunscreen. Protecting your skin from damage and discoloration is the key to maintaining a healthy skin barrier. But most importantly, you have to choose a sunscreen that suits your skin type. I have sensitive and combination skin, so my current favorite SPF is the green tea infused sunscreen from Dr. Althea. I absolutely love Dr. Althea products. I've been using them for a few months now, and I love them because they just work so well with my sensitive skin, and they're extremely effective. Sunscreen basically shields the skin from harmful UV rays that cause hyperpigmentation and premature aging. This one has an SPF of 50+, so it's really strong, and I love that it's infused with antioxidant-rich green tea that helps fight signs of aging. It's soothing, hydrating, and lightweight, helping to keep my skin calm and fresh without that greasy feeling. And when you consistently use sunscreen, it will reduce discoloration and prevent fine lines over time by protecting your skin's natural barrier. You can check out Dr. Althea using the link in the description and give your skin the care it deserves. Thank you so much to Dr. Althea for sponsoring this video. I think the most slept on beauty tips are the ones that are holistic. Because let's be honest, we all want quick fixes, and so we rely on makeup to feel instantly prettier. But we often neglect the root of the issue. One of the things I talk about the most in my videos is the beauty of health. You cannot tell me that a healthy person isn't beautiful. When you feel good on the inside and are taking care of your body, you will automatically radiate beauty and good energy. And so instead of depending on makeup or surgery, I want you to eat your beauty. Before you buy more quick fixes, you need to focus on the root, which is your health. There is so much science in beauty-rich foods, and the biggest thing they have in common is antioxidants. Antioxidants are compounds that help protect your cells from damage. The biggest thing they're known for is neutralizing free radicals, which are harmful molecules that cause aging. But they also help reduce inflammation, boost collagen production, and protect your body from UV damage. You can find antioxidants in pretty much all fruits and vegetables, and these guys are also rich with water. Eating water-rich foods helps keep your skin and body body hydrated and prevent cravings for junk food. Anything super sugary, salty, or over-processed causes inflammation in the body. And this can cause things like swelling, a dull complexion, acne, and poor energy levels. I have always been super aware of what I put into my body, and that's just the way that I grew up. My mom is low-key an almond mom. Like, she would never allow us to buy junk food or soda as kids. And I used to be super jealous of my friends who got to eat whatever they wanted. But now I'm actually super grateful that she raised me this way, because I would not look or feel the way that I do without eating right. So do yourself a favor and start cleaning out your diet, not just for the sake of being healthy, but to improve your natural beauty. Okay, now I do have a confession to make. One of my biggest insecurities when it comes to my appearance is my lashes. And I'm wearing falsies right now, so these are not my real lashes. I have very short and straight Asian lashes, so even with mascara, they're pretty much non-existent. And I used to hate it because I thought it made my eyes look so small. And there are days when I don't even want to wear any eye makeup. So I started using a lash serum, and with time, I've actually noticed my lashes becoming a bit fuller and longer. But again, this is not a quick fix. You have to use this consistently for like weeks and months. But it really has made a difference in my face and confidence. Right now, I have been using the Etude My Lash Serum. Now, it's not a magic wand, okay? This is not gonna give you 15mm lashes. But I love this one so much more compared to other lash serums because of the applicator. It's a regular spoolie, but it has this tip on the end that allows you to precisely apply the serum to the lash line. Because if you just use it like this on the ends of your lashes, the serum isn't actually making contact with the root. So I love that I can just use this and apply it directly on the lash line. I will usually apply this at night after my skincare routine, because then the serum has time to penetrate and work while I sleep. Some lash serums can actually be applied on the eyebrows as well, so if you have fine and sparse brow hairs like me, then you can apply it directly on the area to promote hair growth. I feel like the brows are the skeleton of the face. They just frame everything. So to me, it's very important that I take care of them. But if you don't have this one, any lash serum is fine. Just make sure it's safe and not full of harmful chemicals, because I've used some that actually gave me dark circles and made my eyelids thinner, so just be careful. All right, this next tip is for all my ladies. Girl to girl, I'm always gonna be straight up and honest with you, so please don't be offended by what I'm about to say, okay? This is to help you. But your breath is stanky. And I can say that because my breath used to stink too. Like, my mom pointed it out one day as a kid and I was mortified. So ever since then, I've always paid attention to my oral hygiene. And I've never seen any other girl on YouTube talk about this because it's not sexy, but it is so important. First off, if you are not brushing your teeth for at least 2 minutes twice a day, you're doing it wrong. If you're only brushing for 30 seconds or a minute, you're not allowing enough time for the plaque and food particles to come out of your mouth. Also, if you don't have an electric toothbrush, do yourself a favor and go get one. I promise it works so much better than a regular toothbrush because the micro movements of the bristles clean way deeper than what your hand can do manually. It is a bit pricier, but if you think about it, the ROI is so much higher than a regular one and you don't have to work as hard. The other thing you need to be using is a tongue scraper. If your tongue is white or yellow, I just know your breath stinks. You need to regularly be scraping the gunk off your tongue at least twice a day. Because if you don't, then the bacteria will just accumulate in your mouth and it will produce an odor. And if you eat like shit, the bacteria will also go crazy and it will make your breath smell too. I cannot live without my tongue scraper. It is just as important as my toothbrush. And then of course, on top of all of that, don't forget to floss. If you don't, then all the food particles will collect in between your teeth and start to ferment, which will also produce an odor. This is my water flosser and she just makes it so easy and convenient to floss. This was actually a gift from my boyfriend because I saw his water flosser and I was like, I need that. But if you don't have one like this, you can just use the regular kind. I was using regular floss for like 10 years before I switched to this one. And then of course, wherever I go, I always try to bring some mints with me, especially if I'm going out to eat with other people. You don't want to be having a conversation and then they get hit with the smell of garlic. And I prefer mints over gum because I just don't like constantly chewing on something. It just comes off as unclassy. So yeah, be prepared and prioritize your oral health. It has surprisingly made me feel so much more confident, and I cannot leave the house without doing doing every single step I just mentioned. Like, it is so much more important to me than makeup. Listen, maturing is realizing that you don't need to do a full beat every day just to feel beautiful. You can if you want to, of course, but it shouldn't be the only reason you feel pretty. If you start doing even just one of these tips consistently, I promise your confidence will skyrocket, your energy will improve, and people will notice. And if you're ready to take it a step further, I have so many more glow up tips on how to improve your natural beauty in this video right here, so make sure you watch this one after. As always, thank you so much for watching and for putting yourself first. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.